These are the simple things I get to enjoy, guys. Just having a cuppa at this beautiful lookout. And that's Shoal Bay over there. That's where I came from, right over there. And I was over Soldiers Point, which is sort of over here. And then I was up Karua, which is way upriver there. And me and Duke battled some horrible weather. We really did. But we made it through. And I think we've probably got more bad weather coming, but hopefully it's getting better, guys. Hopefully. I'm enjoying it anyway. I'm just enjoying the simple things right here. That's about ready to boil up, so I'm going to have a cuppa. I'm just going to enjoy this view for a little bit. We're going to head down Tea Gardens, I think. Have a look around there. Should be a bit protected in there. I would like to get outside, but I'm not going to hang around here forever waiting for weather, because it looks like it's pretty windy for a while. So we might just move off if it doesn't go to plan. Take it as it comes. Here we are at Tea Gardens, guys. Just made it, probably about 4 o'clock or something actually. But even before I get the camera going, I got a rod off the jetty with a pilchard. It's got a rod holder there. So, beauty. See if there's any nibbles, whether they're just peckers or whether I'm losing bait or whether there's no bites. Don't know. Very muddy water. I'm used to it being crystal clear up here, guys, at the Tea Gardens, but just to show you how much rain we've had, you can't even see 30 centimetres in the water, guys. It is brown mud. Brown mud. Oh, I just got a bite. I think I just got a little peck then, just as I was walking up. Yeah, little pecker down there. Well, I want a flathead. That's what I would like to catch and cook. There's some sandbanks over there. I could probably get yabbies too, guys. I could probably get into the whiting fishing up here. Nice sand flat over there. I'd say it's low tide at the moment. I might do that in the morning. Boat ramp's just here. I might launch over there. Hopefully there's some yabbies. It looks like there should be yabbies there. I don't see why there wouldn't be yabbies there. And we'll try and get some whiting. Bit of bread and butter fishing, my favourite. Just pulled up onto a bank here and I'm going to get some yabbies. That's the objective we're going to do. Don't know if we're going to fish tonight or this afternoon. It's pretty late now, but I wanted to get on the beach too and do a bit of beach fishing. It's meant to be pretty good beach fishing up here, so we'll give that a crack. I might have to fish off the jetty tonight or something like that, but main objective is yabbies. Low tide at the moment, so let's get into it. Well, there's no shortage of yabby holes here, guys. Certainly no shortage. So there should be no shortage of yabbies. Nice yabbies there. That's what we want. 3 a hole would be nice. Save my back. This is the Tea Gardens Bridge. And boat ramp I'm at just over here. And I just got yabbies just along here. Looks like a yabby dominant sort of estuary. As I said, it's usually I've seen it quite clear up here, but it's like mud at the moment. I did have a field with some yabbies, and it's just little brim, so I wasn't really interested in that. So I might use them at the beach, I think. We'll go for a venture at the beach. All these birds on this rock thing here. Get good blackfish along here. Been speaking to a few of the locals who've been catching a lot of brim at the beach of all things. But we'll take the yabbies down the beach. I'm sure they'll do well down the beach. I really am sure they'll do well. Duke loves venturing new estuaries. All excited. Anyway, we'll pack the boat up. I have some dinner and I might have a fish off the jetty tonight, and we'll hit the beach in the morning, I reckon. Have a crack off the beach. But yeah, beautiful little estuary. Just a small estuary. Deepest I've found is about 4 metres so far, but I've only ventured around here. Here's the boat ramp. I'll park her up. This is one hell of a drop. Morning guys, we're going to try yabbies on the beach today. Do they work? No idea. I can't say I've ever used yabbies on the beach. They're quite a small bait. There's quite a bit of wash out there, so it'll be interesting to see if the fish actually can find the yabby, because they may not be able to find it properly, so it'll be interesting. Whether we'll have a smell they can pick up. I'm hoping for a whiting would be nice, brim. Who knows, mulloway might even take a yabby. No idea what's going to try a yabby. So I've got 20 pounds set up, and I've got Pan and Oscar rig of twin yabby going. 2 yabbies on the long shanks and a star sinker anchor me out. Alright, let's not muck around, let's get them out, see how yabbies go on the beach. Alright, first cast of the yabby. I got waves breaking on the beach here, and then I got waves further out, so there's a gutter probably about 20-30 metres out, so we're going to fish that gutter. I got shorts on for the first time in a long time, guys. Haven't had the shorts out for a long time. Feels great. Sun's out, starting to warm up a little bit. Still pretty cold, but it is starting to warm up. Oh, well, we'll see how the yabby goes. Hopefully I get something off here. Quite interesting. Took half the yabby on each. I'll rebait them. We'll go again. Pippy's a good bait too. So might gather a few of these just in case the yabby doesn't fire. Maybe the pippy will. We've got something on the yabby, guys. First fish, be interesting to see what it is. What ate the yabby? What ate it? And brimbo. There you go, guys. A good, nice, clean brim too. Look at that. Clean as. Camera going? Yeah, it is. Clean as brim, almost white in colour. Be good eating, but I always let the first fish go. And he looks like he's had a hard time, so there we go, guys. The yabby works. It went off, and look how clean that brim is. They're almost white on the beach. Just a little long shank, but yeah, they're almost white and blues. They're beautiful colours. He's had a hard life, that one. Something's happened, but we'll let the first one go. Hopefully it brings me good luck. But second yabby, got a nice brim, so I'm happy with that. And he's a good size. He's about 35 or something. Beauty. All right, let's rebait. I'll let this fella go. Get out and catch another. All right, yabby on the beach. It works, guys. Second bait. First one got picked off, something small. And second one, nice brim. So we'll rebait and go again. Okay, let's see if it was just pot luck or the yabby is doing us proud. Let's have a look. Another one. Straight after. Well, there you go. No shortage, guys. Yabbies going well. Third bait, second fish. What we got again? Just a small, oh, trevally. There you go. Keep the variety coming. Do a trevally. The yabby certainly works, guys. Third bait. Trevally. Thanks for fetching that. Oh. Well, it's not super action-packed with the yabbies, which I reckon when they see it, they'll take it. But it's just a matter of finding it. So I gathered a few pippies just on the shoreline there. Really good bait when they're available like that, because it means the fish will be feeding on these, because it's natural. So we'll put a couple of these on the long shank and we'll see how the pippy goes. Another natural bait selection. Beautiful, beautiful size too. Alright, let's give it a crack. Alright, we've got a bit of pippy on there now. Half yabby, half pippy on the top one, but just pippy on the bottom. We'll see how the natural pippy goes. On the pippy. Got one on the pippy, guys. As expected. Nice natural bait. Oh, in the wave. Still there. What do we got this time? Something to eat. I might keep this one if it's a keeper. Feels like a keeper. Yeah, nice Brembo. Nice clean Brembo. I'll keep him for dinner. Absolutely wonderful. Happy with that. I'll do a catch and cook with him actually. Look at the iridescent purples, and such a clean fish off the beach. They really are. They're a different fish. They got blues and everything on them. Beautiful. Alright, I'm going to dispatch this one. Put him out of his misery. Fish after fish, guys. Good beach fishing actually. Fresh bait. Always thought of getting that feather eating fish, I reckon. Use pilchards and stuff to get a lot of tone in the salmon. When you use these fresh baits, you get a lot of whiting and bread, rally and stuff. Look, he's a big bag, guys. That's tar wine broom. Look at the size of him. He's an absolute beauty. They're different. I haven't caught a decent tar wine for a long time. He's not bad at all. He's a good one. You can see the different nose on them. They've got a very round nose, very silver fish. They can get quite large out in the reef, so you can get a couple of kilos. But it's probably borderline that one, as much as they're beautiful eating. Look at the colours on them. Iridescent. They really are. Alright, we'll let him go. Quite a beautiful fish, tar wine. As I said, you get them quite big off the beach, off the reef and stuff. Got to be salmon or something. Got to be a salmon on a long shank. Big salmon, guys. I just put a snake. There you go. So that shows the different bait, guys. As I said, I had a couple of dirty old pilchards. I mean, dirty old. They'd been left out into the heat for a couple of days, so they're no good. but it's a good fish. On the long shank, really tested that little long shank out, and that just goes to show, guys, a different bait. As I said, when you're using pilchards and stuff like that, you get a lot more salmon, tailor, you get stuff like that, more pelagics. But when you're using that fresh bait, you're getting more trevally, whiting, brim, more sort of bread and butter fish. So Duke hasn't had a good feed of fish for a couple, I don't know, couple of weeks, week and a half. He hasn't had a good feed at all. So I'm going to keep that one for Duke. He'd be very, like, honestly, it's been a couple of weeks since Duke's had a good feed, so that's a good salmon for him. That's perfect eating for him, actually. He'd be very happy with that. All right, I'm going to spike him, put him in the esky. You beauty. There's plenty of fish, guys. Tons of fish out here. What do we got? Here's another tar wine. Oh, no, normal brim, this one. So we've got brim, tar wine, salmon. What? Didn't make it. Trevally. Oh, we're going to do everything. No shortage of fish. Fish after fish, guys, every day. Crazy fishes. We're getting the brim inside has now moved outside to the beaches because, yeah, plenty of brim out here, guys. Plenty. Nice, clean, good eating brim. Alright, let him go. That was on the Yabby. I think the Yabby is pretty good, guys. I'm going to go Yabby again, but you always seem to get a hook up when you get a Yabby. You just got to find it. That's the only thing. Salmon, this one, keeping them right. Just put a little cube of salmon on. Whoa, big brim, guys. Big one. So that was a salmon one, that one, and he's an absolute ripper, that one. Good 40 centimetre job, guys. I do have one, but I might keep this one as well for fillets because he's a beautiful, he'll go well in the esky and there's some nice fillets on him. But he's a good brim, good 40 centimetres, and you can see how silver they are in the surf. Absolutely beautiful they are. Alright, that'll do me. I've got a salmon and 2 brim now. Duke's going to have the salmon, I have the 2 brim. Alright, I'll spike him, get him out of the misery. But everything's working today, guys. Yabbies work, pippies work, pilchard work, and salmon work. So, yeah, can't complain. Everything's going. So that's what I mean by a little chunk of salmon, guys. I changed it to a 2.0 hook there too. So I just got 2 little chunks. So out of that salmon, you'd probably get 100 baits at least out of little chunks like that. Alright, get out. Change the bait to suit what you're fishing for. So you want to try for the bigger salmon and maybe a mulloway, you step your baits up. Bigger hook size, want that bread and butter, keep the long shank. I got a bit of a variety hook on it at the moment. 1.0, 2.0, I think it's a 2.0. But catch anything on this little hook. You get a monster fish or you can get a last Yabby bait, and we'll go back and do a cook up. But where are all the fish after the rain? Looks like they're at the beaches, guys. Lots of fish at the beaches. The estuary seems to go very quiet. Well, up the reaches goes very quiet, but beaches, non-stop action, plenty of action. All right, get the yabby out. Last bait. There you go. Get down the beach. Going on. Fish after fish. And they're all keepers, guys. They're all keepers. I mean, they're the smaller size bream, but still 25 at least. Probably a 28. Anyway, that'll do me. I'm going to clean these fish up. Go back and do a catch and cook, you beauty. Let that one go. This is literally the best spot. Pretty much 10 metres through those bushes, not even that. 7 metres or something. It's the beach. And that's where I caught the fish this morning. And yeah, beautiful little shady spot here. Set up camp and, well, yeah, no camping, but I can set up for the day anyway. Enjoy the day. Maybe a sneaky camp, who knows. Beautiful spot, but here we have it. Now, there's no rules with sushi, guys. You can do whatever you like. So I've got some gherkins and jalapenos on there because I just find it needs a bit more substance with it, whether it be rice or whatever. But I like to mix it up with whatever. You can really add whatever you want to sushi, whether it be chicken, fish, whatever. Doesn't really matter. So we've got soya sauce. I've got the salmon here. I've only got a small bit of bream. Look, I wasn't overly confident, guys, with the bream when I was chopping it. It was very soft. Very, very soft, which is, you know, how bream is, especially when it's fresh. Trevally was a lot firmer, which I love for sushi. So I've got a favoritism for the trevally right now, but we will see. So we're going to give a good drizzle of soya sauce over the top of all. There we go. Want a good drizzle on there. And I've got a bit of Tabasco sriracha. So this has got a fair bit of kick in it, this, guys. It's really, I'm really overloading here. I've got jalapenos, gherkins. It's like a little meal here. This looks absolutely delightful. I am looking forward to this. Very much so. All right. Let's try it, guys. Well, I want to start at the trevally because it's the best. My mouth's watering, guys. Just look at it. Absolutely wonderful. Especially when you go fishing all morning for it and then just prepare this up. Absolutely delicious. All right, let's get a gherkin, jalapeno in there, everything. Trevally's always spot on. Silver trevally, firm texture. I like that firm texture when I have them sushi, which is why I only gave a small portion of the bream, but we'll see. Maybe I'll like the flavour. Delicious. All right, here goes the bream. Bream sushi, I can't say I ever have, guys. Oh. Just getting a bit of drizzle there. Don't want that on the tray. Fish juice. There we go. Now the bream, much softer texture. The flavour wasn't too bad. Let's have another crack. It's just the texture, guys. A lot softer. Look, this was only caught, I don't know, a couple of hours ago, an hour and a half or something like that. So it's still very soft. Maybe the next day it'll be a bit firmer. Flavour's not bad though. All right, salmon. Everyone dreads the salmon, but I killed this straight away, prepped it up the right way, because even though I give it the Duke, I find that if I don't bleed it and kill it right way straight away, it's really hard to fill it up and get clean bits of meat out of it. So it's just easier to fill it and clean once you kill it the right way and bleed it. Now, the salmon's definitely the most flavoursome. I'm going to have to rate them, guys, out of flavour. And it's going to be Trevally the best. Brim is going to take second, I think. The salmon's just got this flavour where it's not as nice, quite the thing. It's got its own distinct flavour. Look, if I only had salmon, it'd be fine. But because I've got these other lovely portions, the salmon's not quite as nice, the flavour. Anyway, I'm going to demolish this before the sun's baking down. It's not the best position for it. But I hope you enjoyed the episode. Yabbies on the beach. Tried the pippies as well. That went really well. In fact, everything was going okay. The salmon, I used a chunk of that. That went well as well. So everything worked. But Yabbies works good. It was nothing but quality fish. And probably not many throwbacks at all. Those tarwine were a bit small, but that was about it. All right, guys. If you ain't fishing, you're wishing. I'll see you on the water. Catch ya.